I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be about one of my favorite topics, which is kissing. Why you should always go for the kiss on a date. Now, here's the deal. What I talk a lot about is making sure you spend your time with women you got a chance with, women who actually have mutual interest in you. And sometimes when you go on a date, at the end of the night, you might not be sure. Maybe the girl's kind of lukewarm or whatever, and you're just not sure if she's into you or not. And you just say you blew $50, you took her out to dinner or whatever, or maybe you blew $100, you got a bottle of wine, and you're unsure because you don't want to take her out a second or a third time and then spend several $100 taking her to nice restaurants and wining and dining her, and then finding out she's not really that into you when you go for a kiss on the third or the fourth date and she gives you the cheek. So at the end of every date, when a girl leaves, go to kiss her on the lips. And if she kisses you back, awesome, you're probably in. But if she turns her head and you get the cheek, she's either a control freak or she's just not into you. And either way, you don't want either kinds of those women, so you want to walk away. And I got an email here from a guy who, I guess he's written me a couple times before, and he met a girl online through internet dating. He says, Corey, thank you for your previous answers to my questions. I'm the guy that sent in the recent video you did called Acting Insecure Causes Rejection. You are spot on with the video. She had backed off the contact, and I got all serious and butthurt. He says, I never thought of myself as manipulative, but I guess I do have a tendency to do that. That's something I need to stop immediately. I finished reading your book for the first time. Excellent stuff here. I'm actually glad I did not read it before my last situation, though, because I would be dating her now, and there were some things besides that, the long distance, that made me uneasy about dating her. He says, being a guy that dates more conservative type of women, I think he said he met this girl on a Christian dating website, is it a good idea to always go for the kiss during the first date? And I'd say absolutely. You don't want to go out on 3 or 4 dates and blow a bunch of money and then go for the kiss and then find out the girl didn't even like you to start out with. Because there are women that will go out on dates with you because it's better than staying at home doing fucking nothing, just looking at the walls of her living room or sitting on her couch watching TV, when she can go out with you and you're willing to entertain her and spend money on her and wine her, dine her, and all that crazy stuff. And who knows, maybe she'll meet somebody when she's out with you. I mean, I went out with a girl that did that shit to me once when I was just totally clueless, and she had realized at some point in the date that she really wasn't into me and I was too nice of a guy. And we were having a drink at a bar, and when I came back in the bathroom, she's chatting with this guy that's next to me, and obviously he could tell at the time I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because, looking back on it, it was like close to 20 years ago. Looking back on it, he could tell I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a shot, and she obviously was digging him. And so, hey, when I walked back from the bathroom another time, I saw him taking her phone number, and she was giving. I mean, I'm on the fucking date with this girl. I just taken her on like a $100 sushi dinner, and bought, and I probably had a $30, $40 bar tab, so it was like $150 in this girl. And all I did was take her out, give her a nice meal, fill her belly, get her a nice little fucking buzz, and then she met a great guy on the date that she ended up giving her phone number to. And I acted so needy and weak when I was asking her out initially, and then I just didn't have any clue what I was doing at the time. And so some women will do that. They'll go out with you, and I mean, that's pretty frustrating, blow $150 to help some random dude meet a chick. And so you don't want to do those fucking kinds of things. That's why you got to go for the kiss. And plus, here's the other reason. If you go on a date several times, a woman knows you like her, but you never go for the kiss, she's going to eventually start to think you're just a weak, nice guy, and she'll put you in the male girlfriend department, or she'll make you her manservant, or her male butler, or her man-in-waiting. There's all kinds of names for it. He says, I know you said in this video always go for the kiss, because if she likes you, she'll kiss you, and you talk about it in the book as well. I've read somewhere that a woman will really read into a kiss a lot, and if it does not cause fireworks, then she's not interested anymore. Would this be something that I just need to read her interest level and decide from there? Like, for instance, if I thought she was in the 50 to 60% range, and I know I had screwed up a few times in a date, which I'm sure I won't after internalizing your material, would be waiting for the second date to go for the kiss to be a bad thing or put me in the friend zone. All I'm saying is two reasons. Number one, it looks weak when you don't go for the kiss and you really want to, because she can tell. And number two, you're going to be, because you're just applying this stuff, so you're probably going to be going on dates with women that aren't really that into you, just because, especially if you meet a girl you really like and you figure, oh, I'll get her to like me more over time, and you ignore things along the way. And then who wants to go blow a couple $100s on a chick and then find out after 3 or 4 dates that she didn't even like you to begin with? That's crazy. Why do that? The whole purpose of going on a date is to have a physical interaction, whether it happens right away or it happens on your wedding night. It's totally up to you and what your belief system is. But you got to at least go for the kiss and show her and communicate that you're a man and you know what you want and you go for it. He says, in the past, if I've had a good time, I always done what you talk about and go for the kiss, not a hug. And I've always gone for the kiss at the end of the date or sooner if the opportunity presented itself. I've always used the progression of letting her start the touching, usually some sort of wrestling around, tickling, picking up on her. And what you look for is she's touching you, and if she stands too close to you. When a woman's interacting with you and she's putting her hands on you or bumping into you in some way, that communicates that, hey, I like you and touching is appropriate. And so you can slowly put your arm around her, pull her in to kiss you. And if you're not sure that she kisses you, and so you're standing, she's about like this close away, and you're talking to her, and you're like leaning up someplace at a bar having a drink or having a cup of tea somewhere or whatever you're doing. And so as you're talking to her, you just imagine that as I'm looking in the camera, it's like me looking into your eyes. And so slowly you'll glance down at her lips, and then up into her eyes, and then down at her lips, and then back up into her eyes again. And as you slowly do that over the course of 4 or 5 seconds, if she looks at your lips at any point while you're doing that, then it means she's thinking the same thing you are, which is, bring those lips over here, handsome, and plop a nice juicy kiss on her. And you go for it. Because men that are successful women don't fuck around. They don't waste their time. If they're having chemistry and they like each other, when you get to the point where I'm talking about in my book, you literally can walk up to a woman and you can look in her eyes and she can look in yours, and you know right away she wants you. And you just say what you're both thinking and feeling. Just, I want you. You're amazing. Let's get out of here so we can go someplace and be alone together. And if the vibe is there and you're both feeling it, it's on. You'll go right up to your room and fuck each other's brains out because there's a recognition that, you're exactly what I've been looking for. I've been waiting. I've been looking for you for a while. And it just happens. And those things can happen all the time, or they can just be very special from time to time. But you got to get to the place where you experience dating enough different women and going out on dates. And so if you're going out on several dates with chicks without going for the kiss, you're going to be wasting a lot of time and a lot of money, and you're going to be getting very frustrated, and you're going to slow down your progress because repetition's the mother of skill. You want to get good at going out on dates. You want to get good at raising a woman's attraction for you and making her feel more desire for you by practicing this stuff over and over. So when you do meet that one girl that just totally knocks your socks off, if that's what you're looking for, you've dated and gone out with a lot of women, hopefully seduced a lot of them too, so you get practice and you get experience, so you know how to handle yourself and you know how to be a man. And so when you have that magical connection with a woman that she's so beautiful and she's so awesome, and there's such a connection between the two of you that you can literally cut the energy in the magneticism and in the charge between the two of you with like a knife, because it's so awesome and it's so obvious to everybody around you. It's an amazing experience, and you just know what to say, and it's just effortless from the moment you meet. You're always together. So if you've got a question that you'd like to ask me, or if you'd like to get a copy of my book, you can go to my website, understandingrelationships.com, and right underneath the email sign-up box is the link to my Amazon Kindle version of my book, and you can download it to any electronic device in 60 seconds. And Amazon also has a free Kindle app, and if you download that, then no matter what device you're reading my book on, whatever page you left on, no matter what device you're logged into, it'll be on that same exact page, so you'll never lose your place. It only takes 60 seconds. And if you got a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, or your challenges, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by clicking the Products tab at the top of your screen and just follow the instructions. I will talk to you soon.